All right, Ryan Richardson here, Assistant Principal at Rex Putnam High School, and just sent a letter home asking folks to check your online forecasting for next year. And so in this video, I want to show you this part of the letter, making sense of course requests, and I'll also talk through alternate elective courses and a little bit about core classes as well. But I want to actually talk a schedule through because I think it can be helpful to actually see it in action because it can get a little complicated when you see all these course numbers. So I want to talk this through. So I have in front of you a pretty typical student schedule, and just want to talk through what these courses and what these course numbers mean, because it will help you determine if there are any mistakes to your requests or if things are looking good. And then in the next video that I'll create, I'll show you how you can make changes to your course requests. So first of all, you'll notice the first course here is chemistry, and the key numbers I want you to focus on are these last two numbers. This is a 2-1, and the 2 represents that this course is offered twice during the school year. In other words, it's a half-year course. It's offered 2 times, once in the beginning, once in the end. So it's offered 2 times a year, so the course is a half of a year. The second number here represents the half that it's offered. So if I look at this course number, I know from looking at these 2 numbers that chemistry is a half-year course that's offered in the first half of the year. Now for Rex Putnam courses that actually occur for a year long, such as chemistry, they'll be listed twice. So what I can see here is I've got a half-year course during the first half of the year, and I also have a chemistry the second half of the year. So all Rex Putnam year-long courses will be listed twice. So that will help you make sense of why chemistry, English, and geometry are listed twice. Now when we get to government, and again this is a 10th grade schedule, so if you're not a 10th grader, chances are you don't have government on your schedule, but you probably have a course that ends in a 2-0. So again, that 2 just means it's a half-year course. The 0 provides us some flexibility in our scheduling. What it means is you might be taking government the first half of the year or the second half of the year. The same is true for health, for PE, and for this student who chose piano basics. So you may have health the first half of the year and PE the second half of the year. You may have PE the first half of the year and health the second half of the year. So all of these are pretty interchangeable. So be aware of that as you get your schedule. Finally, this student is in a Survey of Health Sciences course. Now this is a Sabin-Schellenberg course. You can tell that when it's listed as Professional Technical Center. A Sabin-Schellenberg course, the 1 represents it's offered once during the entire year. So a 1-0 means that this is a year-long class. So our Rex Putnam courses are listed twice. Our Sabin-Schellenberg courses are only listed once. And what you want to do is make sure that when you count up your courses, it adds up to 8 courses. So chemistry is 1 year-long course. English is number 2. Geometry is number 3. And now I'm going to keep going here. Government and health are going to combine for number 4. PE and piano are going to combine for number 5. Spanish is number 6. Study hall is number 7. And Survey of Health Sciences is number 8. So you have 8 courses selected, and this is good. We're happy. I just want to point out the credits here, number of credits. Sometimes this will add up and sometimes it doesn't. But this adds up to 7, and this is correct. I want to note that if you are in a study hall, that is not a course for credit, so remember that. And for juniors or seniors, you may have an excuse period. That will be listed. Count that as one of your 8 sections, but remember it doesn't have a credit attached to it, so be aware of that. So if this number doesn't add up to 8, that's okay. In fact, that's normal. Now let's talk about alternate course requests. And I want to talk a little bit about how our system works. So what Synergy does is it tries to prioritize all these course requests up top. But if something doesn't fit, for example, 300 students sign up for Piano Basics, and I would love to provide Piano Basics for everybody. Unfortunately, I don't have 300 pianos at Rex Putnam High School. So what that means is some students naturally just aren't going to be able to get into that course. We have to cap it. And so what Synergy is going to do is going to say, well, I can't get you into Piano Basics, so I'm going to check on option number 1. So the order down here matters. Keep in mind, up here, Synergy is going to prioritize all of these courses. But if it can't fit something in, that's when it starts to go down here and sees what it can do. So it's going to try to fit you into culinary first. If it can't, it's going to move to cosmetology, and so on. So that's why we ask that you have provided a variety of options down here that you can live with. And I recognize that it may not be your favorite, obviously, otherwise you would have put it up top. But we hope that you have found some options that you can live with. Because while we want to honor the top choice for everybody, unfortunately it's just impossible. So we'll do the best we can, and seeing and understanding how the courses work, the course numbers work, will help you understand that you have made the best decision possible. If you need to change a decision, in other words, if you need to move one of these courses up and bump something else down, if you want to change the order here, I'm going to show you where you can do that on the next video. Thank you so much.